At 5 Eyewitness News, you told us that fraud and wasted money are important to you, and that's why we're going after it. I'm Kevin Dorn, and every day 5 Eyewitness News is following the money in your neighborhood, asking the tough questions, looking out for you, and uncovering fraud with your tax dollars. We're listening, and we're working hard to protect your money. Watch and see the difference on 5 Eyewitness News.
Hey, Garage Logic fans, Mishki here, slipping in ever so briefly to mention that I have a podcast that comes out every Wednesday and every Friday, twice a week now. The show is pretty much about everything you care about and are interested in and need in your life and want to know more about. I tailored the darn thing specifically to your liking. I tailored it to your loves, to your true passions. That took a long time. I'm spent. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely wasted.
Missy, 22 out of 25 all the time.
As predicted by this guy.
Really?
That was my hot take, remember, Pat?
At the beginning of the year?
No, hold on. I got ripped.
You wanted the Vikings to trade for him?
No. I'm going to tell you this right here, right now.
Here's what I was thinking about. With the retirement of Calvin Johnson in this division, now hear me out, could it potentially make Matt Stafford a better quarterback without Calvin Johnson? In other words, let's say they draft somebody, because Matt Stafford, that was his...
That was when he was still at Detroit. Yeah. I said it will make him a better quarterback.
Is Devontae Adams, was he Green Bay?
Yes.
But he's now Stafford's guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he went to Vegas. Then he went to the Jets because he's A-Rod's buddy.
Yeah.
And now
we had Trey Lance, nice young man from Marshall, Minnesota, North Dakota State. In a short sample, the 49ers traded 3 number 1 draft choices to draft him third. Mm-hmm. And he had some injuries and stuff, but he can't play.
He also wasn't very good.
Wasn't very good. Well, they pulled the plug quickly and went to Brock Purdy, who was the last guy taken in the draft from Iowa State, and ended up being okay, you know. So you're seeing the same thing here. They figured out an injury for the guy. And they're going to probably play Brosmer. This is their excuse to come up with some kind of he's going to be in protocol most of the week. We don't know if he'll be available or not, but I don't think they want to put the poor guy out there anymore. I think he's having mental problems.
What can they be trying to achieve? The season's over.
I know, but no, I don't.
You could go 10-7.
I don't know. God, no.
Well, of course they can't, but I mean,
I don't want to. I don't think they want to get him destroyed. He won't throw the ball, Joe. He just holds it until they knock the crap out of him. You know, it's unbelievable. It's so I think this is going to be their excuse for not to win games or anything, just to protect this kid's mental health. I think they're going to play Brosmer.
It's going to be a bit humbling, isn't it, to go out and get the crap beat out of you by Sam Darnold.
Oh, yeah. Brosmer, by the way, is what, 25, 24,
something
5?
like that,
He's
yeah.
like 3 years older than... Mm-hmm. He played at New Hampshire, and then he played for the Gophers, so he played 5 years of college. So.
I know how much you guys love your analytics as it relates to sports. Mm-hmm. You want to hear this stat that I saw this morning? Mm-hmm. J.J. McCarthy yesterday, Joe, was so bad.
How bad was he?
Here's the craziest stat. Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy would have had a higher passer rating if he would have just spiked the ball on every play.
Yeah, I was trying to look up what's the lowest rating. I was trying to look it up. What's the lowest rating you can have?
His rating yesterday, Pat, was 34.2. Yes. Had he spiked the ball on every play, his passer rating would have been 39.6.
Mm-hmm. But I looked it up, and they said you can have a 0 passer rating, but I don't know how you can.
I don't know either.
If that stat is true, but it's also was AI answering the question, and they, now when you Google, you get whatever their version is, and they're wrong about 80% of the time. So.
They have so much invested in them that they just can't say it's over.
They are O'Connell's completely rattled. Mm-hmm. He's completely rattled by this. He just can't believe it because first half, they ran the ball well. Now, I give him all the credit for the pathetic performance, but Miles Price deciding to block it. You've stopped them again and made them punt, right? Mm-hmm. And now Miles Price decides there's a need to block a guy with the ball bouncing around on the 4-yard line. What in God's name was he doing?
I don't know.
What difference does it make if you start at the 4 or the 3? What a moron. He's done about 3 stupid things, right? He makes a return once in a while.
It was too nice yesterday to watch the game, so I saw the second quarter maybe.
Mm-hmm. I didn't watch every minute, but I turned it on in the middle of the second quarter.
Well, if it had been raining, I would have watched the whole thing.
Well, I turned it on in the middle of the second quarter. So, in other words, I never saw a good play from McCarthy I didn't see him do anything good. When I watched him, I was absolutely mortified and stunned. I mean, don't compare him to Christian Ponder. Christian Ponder can have a defamation suit if you compare this guy to him. He's way worse than Christian Ponder. Way worse.
Yes.
It doesn't even look right, does it?
No.
No.
Christian Ponder led this team to the playoffs.
Yes, and the second half was... He started, instead of looking for receivers, he held the ball, and ducked. That was his strategy,
It looked wrong.
It did. It did not look like. It looked like a Cretan B Squad game.
Wait a minute, though. How was he in the pre-snap?
I think that was still pretty good.
Pre-snap was okay?
Post-snap was a bit of a problem.
Post-snap was, honest to God, I love it. And we have to read all this crap about, they're still supporting him in the locker room. Would you like to be riding home with J.J. Jefferson in the car yesterday and see what he said in truth?
Yeah.
Or I bet they told J.J., you sit way up in the front and kind of put your headset on.
Next to the coaches.
Because all the guys back here might get a couple of beers in them and start saying real stuff about how rotten you are. God,
Thankfully, it's a short flight.
I can't believe it, Joe. I can't believe how bad he is.
No, I can't believe it
Yesterday
either,
was
it didn't look like...
Because he's getting, as you play more and get more experience, you're supposed to go a little bit like that. He's going like this.
Yeah.
And indeed, in Green Bay, the second half, once they got the free touchdown, they didn't try to do anything.
No.
They just
didn't need to.
Let's get a couple first downs and punt, and we're better off with the ball's in their hands than our hands.
Did the Bears win?
Yes, they pulled it out.
Are they now what? 9-2,
8-3,
8-3, and they still don't look that good.
And they're going to end up winning the division.
Caleb Williams was better yesterday than he'd been lately in the second half.
But if Rodgers plays that game, the Bears lose. Mason Rudolph was not very good yesterday.
I don't think A-Rod has got much left in him. But we're going to bring in A-Rod at age 43.
No. You know what I heard?
What?
We're bringing back Cousins after he guides Atlanta to the playoffs.
Yeah, he was great last. When he had to play, when the guy got hurt, was worse than McCarthy in that game. He was unbelievably rotten.
What a crapshoot it is to draft a quarterback.
Yes, it is.
Man,
but Joe, there's been a lot of busts. The guy that got drafted Jamarcus Russell.
Yes,
was like the all-time bust. He was number 1 draft choice, right?
Yes,
couldn't play.
In fact, Lane Kiffin wanted Calvin Johnson, who we just heard about. Mm-hmm. He wanted him first, and Al Davis overruled him, and then took
Jamarcus.
Jamarcus Russell.
That's when they decided Al was senile. Huh?
Yes.
But he liked a big physical quarterback.
It makes you realize that the people who play at the highest level of each sport are truly something.
Oh, yeah.
The talent level, whether it's baseball or football or hockey, the talent level between those people and everyone else is not measurable.
No, it's not. And, when I watch Major League Baseball 2025 with 13 pitchers, 11 of whom have good stuff. And think of the variety of pitches that they're throwing, different breaking balls, different everything. And, as I said, 20 years ago, somebody threw 100. It was in the AP roundup. The guy threw 100. Now 25 guys a day are throwing 100. I don't know how anybody ever gets a hit.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's talking, the averages are way down. Yeah. And they'd be, if the same pitches were being thrown 25 years ago, our guy Rodney, God love him, wouldn't have been hitting 388.
What McCarthy's discovering is the speed of things. The speed of the game at that level has overtaken him.
Yes.
He can't adapt to that speed.
I think you got something, because when he played at Michigan, they had the best defense in the country and the best running in the game country, and passing was a add-on. So, they'd be defending the run. They didn't get the run; they got a fake, and then nobody was on their way to kill him.
Right.
On every play, like they are now. I mean, everybody who played Michigan had to stay where they were for like 2 strides for the run to make sure it wasn't a run.
Plus, everyone who's on their way to kill him now is faster than anyone who's ever been on their way to kill him.
Yes, that's true. That is true. Yeah, there's no doubt that it's. And you watch it. And I wonder how, when you evaluate it, how you say he's going to have to hurry up here. I mean, how do you know that when you watch him? Because every time
you'd think
Michigan,
that would be a basic.
I know, but at Michigan, he probably got hit 8 times a season. There was no hurry. He could just pick out his receivers.
The speed at which things happen.
When's the last time a Minnesota team... Now, if this is him, when's the last time we were this wrong about somebody? Oof. There's got to be a Timberwolves draft choice in there somewhere who couldn't play a lick, right? I don't know.
Well, didn't we draft... actually, we got him in a trade. That Anthony Bennett, but he was a Cavaliers... But he was number 1 overall.
Yeah, he was
But we didn't draft him.
He
we got that in the K-Love trade.
Meanwhile...
Wait. Before you move on, remember that story?
What?
Remember the Wolves had that big trade. We got Wiggins, we got Bennett, and we got somebody else for Kevin Love, and they brought him out to the fair. And Joe introduced him as the wrong player out of the state fair.
Well,
hey, here he is, Andrew Wiggins. No, sir, I'm Andrew Bennett.
Well, whatever. Somebody gave me the wrong info.
And you know what? Wiggy was not real good in State Fair when he did show up.
No, he was not.
He's not a real good talker.
Oh, no. God, I forgot about that until just now.
Meanwhile, we got Wally the Wall.
Well, I think that's the greatest thing that's happened because he's made Gus the Bus better.
Yes.
They're going to challenge each other.
They gave Gus the Bus a 5-year contract, thinking he was going to have to play 2/3 of the games at least, and we'll let the kid break in. Then all of a sudden, you couldn't get a puck back him with a howitzer.
3 shutouts in his last 4 games.
Starts.
That's amazing.
And last night, Winnipeg on the road.
Yep.
We haven't beaten Winnipeg on the road in 20 years, for God's sake.
The boys have found a little spark.
Yes, they have. Which
is timely because you got to know by Thanksgiving.
I wonder who got in there and said, we got to play defense. Was it Heinze or did Guerin come in and give him one of his ass chewings?
I wouldn't be surprised if Billy went in there and had a chat.
Billy goes in and raises hell every once in a while. And it's unbelievable. They've gone from starting the season giving up 5 a game minimum.
3 shutouts in the last 4 games.
And when they don't get a shutout, they give up 2 maximum.
Yep.
2 max. It's unbelievable. They're our pride of town.
Fast breaks, buzzer beaters, block parties, they're all back, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. Whether you're into basketball, football, hockey, or any sport in between, Underdog is the best place to play, and playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite player will go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, and many more. Get your picks right, you could win up to 5,000 times your money. Austin Reeves, I've been picking him a lot this year. He's been good at everything. Points, assists, you name it. So I'll be looking at Austin Reeves to go higher in points and assists. Download the app today and use promo code GARAGE to score $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code GARAGE. Underdog. Make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Unlike our
Pride of town.
unlike our Timberwolves, Joe,
No, I don't. I don't watch regular season NBA.
I got to tell you about this one.
I
I
can't.
gave up on Friday night. Will and I went to bed, and I thought, they got this one
We're
handled.
playing for the cup, Joe.
This Saudi thing?
The Arab Airline Cup we're playing for, right?
The Saudi thing.
The Saudi thing with the crazy floor.
Yep.
But if we beat Phoenix, we're
in.
we're going to the cup, the final 8 or whatever.
Do you have to go to Dubai or?
No, you get to, but we're going for. Of course, I'm having great fun making of the cup. We've always wanted the cup,
Yeah.
but
We get a parade with the cup?
so they're 8 ahead with what?
Oh,
50 seconds to go,
something like that.
and they let it get down to 1, and then the Ant-Man goes to the line, and everybody in the NBA now has the Chick-fil-A thing. If the visiting player misses both free throws, you get a free Chick-fil-A that next day. You know, Ant of all people goes up there with a 1-point lead, misses them both.
Jeez.
Everybody cheers for the Chick-fil-A. The other team comes down and scores, and they lose. And now we're fighting for our lives in the cup. It was
Is the cup still going?
I think the cup is. They put. Here's what they do.
I don't like this cup.
They take the 30 teams and put them in 5-team brackets, which have nothing to do with the league, the division you're in, or anything like that. They just, and then they look at the schedule, and they have regular season games to then get to the 6-team finals or the 8-team finals, whatever it is. Then they have more games. The only one that's an extra game is the Cup Championship, but it's the dumbest thing ever. But we had people talking about the Cup last week.
What'd you think of the floor, Joe, Friday night?
I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
It was urine colored.
And now the one in Phoenix was kind of that way too, right? Yeah.
Well, I thought all the cup floors have to be the same.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
You got various
You
cup
can do
floors.
your own cup floor?
Oh God, you got red ones and pink ones and all kinds of stuff. It's I don't know. You know what? I'm an NBA guy. I like it usually, but everything I've seen this year, it is really a wrestling match. They're knocking the crap out of each other. I think they gotta. I don't know what they have to do, but there's too much physicality, as we like to say.
I gotta find that quote from Barkley over the weekend too. It was great.
Street clothes.
About the cup, man. I don't know if I like the cup.
You know what? You know Anthony Davis, who never plays really. I mean Antonio. Is it Antonio? Now I'm confused. Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis, the guy in the Lakers. They got from the Lakers.
Right.
But he's not what you'd call an Iron Man. And Charles' nickname for him now is Street Clothes. Because the NBA's always said he's in street clothes tonight. He calls them street clothes. I missed him, though. I haven't seen him yet. What is he on?
Well, they're on ESPN now.
Oh, ESPN. Okay.
Yep.
I haven't found him yet.
Dang
Our
it.
boys are at Sacramento tonight, the Timberwolves.
I don't know if it's a cup game or not.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're at Sacramento.
Anthony Davis, I told you the Lakers can't win this series. Forget about the championship. They can't win this series without street clothes.
I'm not even. You want to explain that?
I call him Anthony Street Clothes Davis because he's always in street clothes.
I heard he trying not to participate in the.
I miss when he used to those big old girls from San Antonio.
They finally banned him from that.
I
right?
bet ESPN wouldn't let him get away with that.
No. Well, he hadn't done it for about 3-4 years. But they have big girls. It's unbelievable. She looked like she's from San Antonio. Well, them big girls.
When they were going on their run.
Do you have one on San Antonio?
Let me see if I got this one here. I'm just going to fly blind here, so let's see if we can. Here we go.
Walking around with this air conditioning fund all right here in Miami. So the hatchet is buried.
Just out of curiosity, because you didn't experience the temperature in Game 1 in San Antonio.
I watched. It was hot on TV.
It was hotter in the building. I
know, but I'm telling you, and on my high definition television, it makes everything like
it does
real.
that too.
Chuck, question. What hatchet are you talking about? What now? What hatchet are you talking about buried in San Antonio? Because these like them old big old women sucked all the air out of the arena and had it hot
There it is.
Big old women sucked all the
Make NBA TV great again.
Yeah.
I'd vote for that guy for governor, man.
I would vote for him for president. I think he's a real decent human being.
I told you the story about the guy out in San Diego. And Brian McIntyre, the greatest PR guy ever, says he's the best guy we got.
Did you ever read the story about him befriending the Japanese businessman?
Oh, yeah, that little tiny guy.
God almighty, what a story. He showed up at his funeral.
Yeah. It's I can't remember how
they were at an airport bar, just shooting the breeze.
Okay, yeah, and then they became big buddies. He'd stop and he'd go to the games and stuff. They stopped and became big buddies. Yeah, there was a photo of him, and he's like 5'4", weighs 80 pounds.
That's where I'm going. Where? You go to San Antonio? Oh. Boy, at least we know you. Stop. At least we know, boy.
What's he gonna do in San Antonio, Chuck?
Tell you what, if he have any kids down.
No, so you're into this one now. You're into this one now.
I'll tell you what, if Shaq go down there and meet a woman and have a baby, they gonna be the biggest kids in the world. They're gonna be a bunch of little George Morrisons running around down there. Them big old women down in San Antonio. Oh my God.
Really just saw his life flash before his eyes.
Now, the original CBS show with Phyllis George and Brett Musburger, and, the first pregame national show was huge for the NFL. But there's been no show ever that helped the league more than the TNT thing.
Inside the NBA.
Inside the NBA. It changed the way those shows were done, man. It made irreverence okay.
I remember listening to, I think Dan Patrick was interviewing Chuck, and he's just basically said the switch from TNT to ESPN, and he said, well, I ain't changing nothing, man. I ain't working anymore. You think I'm going to become Stephen A. Smith being on 15 different channels? You're crazy. And basically just said, here's what you get. I'm working twice a week, and that's it. Take it or leave it. And I'm not taking a pay cut either.
Yeah.
Oh, God, he's so great.
He was good. Man, he was good. That All-Star game when I told you that story 100 times where he got married on Thursday. He's not
still married to that gal, I don't think.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
No, God,
I can look
what
it
are the
up.
odds of that? But I think he does have a family, though. But then he got married on Thursday. On Friday, they got the media session. So he's there, and he's great for an hour. Everybody's talking to him. And then on Sunday, he saw his wife didn't leave at halftime like he thought she did, and he said he wanted to go to a gentleman's club.
Right.
But he didn't exactly say gentleman's club.
No.
Right.
I believe it started the letter T.
Yes, I believe it did. It did. But,
Hey, that's what he do.
that's what he do. But
Who he play for?
Who he play for?
I'll tell you what, though, he played, that dream team. he belonged on that starting five. He's a great player.
He was a great player.
He's a great player, man. 6'5", 6'6", maybe. But of course, he did cause an international incident when he beat up the guy knocked the guy from Angola down. They said they were up by 60.
Chuck.
And he said, Chuck. And he says, bleep Angola.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. And anyway, it's...
How do you like PG's effort at Northwestern?
God. You know what? You take that. You take PJ giving up 525 yards to the Cats, who were 116th nationally in offense going into that game. Then you turn around and you go up to those people who took the Chicago, Green Bay, Minnesotans. Boy, this is going to be fun. And then you watch the worst offensive display in the history of football.
4 yards.
4 yards. I thought it was -1. I did the math, but I was wrong.
4 yards in the second half.
4 yards in the second half. But Peach had a 28-13 lead. But he broke out these are not excuses. These are not excuses. These are reasons.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I said, I'm a very fat man, and these are not excuses. There's a reason.
Buttered toffee.
I eat very unhealthy, you know. I eat very poorly, you know.
They can't beat Wisconsin, can they?
Oh, yeah.
They can't?
Wisconsin's bad.
Well, you thought they'd beat Northwestern.
I did, but they also aren't they unbeaten at home?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Wisconsin is getting better, but they stink. They have no offense. But I've been describing it as the battle for the butter knife this year, these two teams. But here's his wins this year. They beat Northwestern State of Louisiana, which is the worst team in the country. And then 2 of their Big Ten victories in which they fought mightily to win and damn near lost. Purdue and Michigan State, both those teams are 0-8 in the Big Ten. So the one good game they played was Nebraska. They beat Nebraska and played great that day, and I don't know where that went.
Here's my question.
Please tell me they're not bowl eligible.
Oh, God, yes. But here's the deal. It looks like they're going to have a very good chance to return to Detroit.
That's your
Quick Lane Bowl.
That's your favorite bowl game.
I'm going.
No, it's got another new name. It's like Step Up to the Curve Bowl or something like that. And my theory is, will they set a new record if they win of winning the same bowl the most times under different names?
Oh, that's a good point.
record.
Yeah, right, because when Tracy went, it was a different name. It wasn't the Quick Lane
Well, the
Bowl.
first year was the year Kill stepped down, and Tracy won it. It was the Quick Lane Bowl.
Well, maybe
because I still have my media credential.
Well, you worked there.
I did. I was the spotter,
spotter
for the Grimmer.
Yeah.
And then they went back.
Okay, so maybe it is. Maybe this is only the second name.
Here's my question. This is year 9 with this guy.
Yes, it is.
What are we building?
Well, you can't. He keeps. As recruiting, we keep telling how much better recruiting is. They're getting all these flips. Well, one flip was from Ohio State, a 3-star from Arizona. So Ohio State said, "Sorry, son, we don't want you."
Right.
Because we found somebody better. We got a 4-star from New Jersey or something, and then everybody else he's flipping are from programs that the second level of FBS, but every time he flips somebody, we announce how great it is.
I mean, what's going to happen when Michigan or Ohio State gives Coy Parrish a couple mil?
Well, I don't know. After watching, Coy can bring back a kicking, okay, but he hadn't had as great a year. He may not be the hot ticket that he was. So,
but he was a second-team All-American, wasn't he, as a freshman?
Oh, yeah, he was a great player last year, but he hasn't been as good this year. But he did have a 93-yard kickoff return at North. He's been very good kick returner.
Would a superstar two-way player in football, well, A, they don't exist.
No.
Right? Well, if one did, would that be like Shohei Ohtani?
Well,
Travis
Hunter, the Colorado guy who was the number 1 draft choice this year, he played both ways.
But he got hurt. Mm-hmm. He's out for the year.
Yeah. But how about Deion, the hottest ticket in college football? They're about 2-7 this year or something?
They stink.
Yeah, he's going to die. He's leaving. He's getting out. He's had
he's going to go?
Health problems. He's had stomach problems.
I bet he takes the Raiders job and trades for Shadur.
No, he isn't getting the Raiders job. They won't hire him, I don't think.
Because Pete Carroll ain't going to last.
No.
You just lost to the Browns at home.
Who did they bleep can though? They switched to quarterbacks.
Oh, they fired Chip Kelly.
They fired Chip Kelly, the offensive coordinator. Chip hasn't done well since he started moving around.
Nope, he has not.
Should have stayed at UCLA.
Yep.
Which stinks.
Yep.
Football season is going hot and heavy, and Underdog is the best place to get into the game and get in on all the action. Best part of Underdog? How easy it is to play. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and lots more. Get your picks right, and you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. This week on Underdog, I'm looking at Josh Jacobs, picking him to go higher for touchdowns, and it seems like Matthew Stafford is always a good pick to go higher on passing yards. Download the app today, sign up with the promo code GARAGE to score $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code GARAGE. Underdog, make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Anyway. Yeah, it was quite a football weekend. I'll tell
Pretty
you
good.
what, though. Great prep bowl.
Yeah, that final, that Edina game was fantastic.
That was great.
And Moorhead was great, and there were a couple other great games, too.
How about that running back for Edina?
He is a goalie. He's the goalie on their state championship team and a baseball prospect.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, is he a football prospect?
Well, he is now.
Yeah.
He ran for 360 yards.
Would he have 6 touchdowns?
But you never think of goalies as all-around athletes.
Right.
But he's this beast of a running back, and they say he's a hell of a baseball player. You know, all the big colleges.
Where's he going?
Edina, I don't know where he's going. He's going somewhere for baseball, I think.
Oh, he's not playing hockey in college.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe he's going to play. But they won the state championship with him as the goalie.
Wow.
Now they won it with him. Poor Moorhead guys couldn't tackle him, man. That line ran him out. But this junior quarterback from Moorhead is going to be a high-level recruit, I think, if he gets a little bigger. He's pretty good. It's funny, though. I was, up there last week. The coach, great guy. Mom, great person. And they live in Moorhead. And his big buddy, David Mack, is a receiver, and these other guys. And apparently the house is an open house, and Mom and Dad will come home, and none of their kids are there, but there'll be 2 or 3 football players making sandwiches in the kitchen, being out in the hot tub. They said this David Mack, who's his receiver, is like half the time they get home, he's in the hot tub by himself, and they're just an open house,
That's great. I love that.
Is it Feeney or Feely?
Feeney.
Feeney,
and he was a 4-year quarterback at North Dakota State when it was D2. Kevin, and a really nice guy. And then this team, but it's funny. They told me that a lot of minority families that were living in Fargo have moved across the river because North Dakota is, taken any help away from them. So the Moorhead School is getting to be, 50-50 as far as, backgrounds. But they're still, they still get 90 or 100 kids out for football.
You know what I heard yesterday? I wasn't able to watch the game because I was at Leland's basketball tournament Saturday, but Annandale.
Yeah.
They got 90 kids on that football team.
Yeah.
And their graduating class is about 130.
Really?
Where is Annandale?
Take 55
Right
towards
up 55.
like Buffalo that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's where I went on that Leaf thing.
Yes. Yeah. You
Yeah.
drove right through there. I
They're a
think.
machine.
Oh.
They're good.
They came to Jordan, and Jordan had a good team this year, and they
told
whooped
me
up
they
the
whooped them,
Tigers.
yeah.
And Wasika, they beat Wasika. Wasika had a good club, too.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of good, prep bowl games. They were terrific. And Jackson, they gave Jackson a good game, too.
Yeah.
Who was it? Goodhue. Goodhue damn near beat Jackson with the Gopher recruit, the boss kid.
So the Ziggies were happy to turn over the stadium for the prep
Oh,
bowls?
I'm sure they treated everybody as nicely as they did in the past. Honest to God. So I'm at the game last week, right?
Yes.
And Cassidy, who's from our paper, I said, go get us each a Coke and a hot dog, right?
Yep.
So I gave her cash, which I was stupid because they don't take cash. $36.
What?
2 hot dogs and 2 Cokes.
Unbelievable.
$36 for a high school event.
You're kidding
They don't
me.
change their price. No.
Wow.
Better than a good hot dog.
It was
Just a regular hot dog?
Any snap? Good snap?
like this. No, it was. You know what they do?
That thing
You
had
know
been
what
on
they
the
do?
wheel, though, for about a week.
No. You know what they do? They don't grill them enough. I think these might have been boiled. I don't know.
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh, it wasn't that good of a weenie for, let's see, 18, if the Coke was $12 probably for a weenie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oof.
There's not a hot dog in the world worth $12.
Better than what Joe described the nacho cheese from the old Metrodome.
Nuclear waste.
Yes. Let's go back to Calvin's concessions at the Met Stadium.
A malt cup?
You got about
Dreamsicle.
Yep.
5 different things.
That's it.
Well made, though.
Yeah.
They were ready. Didn't they? I don't even think we had burgers then, did we? I don't think
No,
we
you
did.
can get a dog, though.
Oh, yeah, you can get a dog. And a little later, they added the Polish.
And then you can get popcorn and probably peanuts.
Yes, that was it.
That was it.
That's it.
That was it. And I'd bring my 2 kids and a couple of their buddies to the Saturday afternoon games. I'd give them about a 10, and they'd get, that'd be enough to get everybody their treats.
What if you had said to Calvin or one of the Robertsons back then, the day is going to come when going to a ball game is going to be a fine dining experience.
Yes,
You'll
right.
have steak and seafood
right, and all
and
that
everything. They would have thought you were crazy.
Oh, they certainly would have.
But you also have told them you can charge $12 for a hot dog.
Calvin would have lived. He would have done he would have fought to still be alive for that, man. Jimmy, what a beauty.
Jimmy and Sherry, right?
No, well, Sherry was the brother that worked. He was the one that died young.
Yeah.
He had the heart attack out in South Dakota. But Billy was his partner. But Billy was Jimmy ran the concessions.
Yep.
Jimmy ran it with his buddies, Smokey T. Walt and those guys. They were quite the crew down there.
They ran quite an exotic layout. Peanuts, popcorn, or a roller dog.
Yeah, right. That's right. Unbelievable. Well,
that's enough for me.
People have a happy Thanksgiving.
You're leaving town for Thanksgiving.
I'm going. We have our niece, Adrian, who we love. She's stopped a couple of times on her way driving places, and she used to go to the state fair with us, Adrian.
Did I know her?
Yeah, she was probably there when she was 10 or so. But she's got 2 babies, and we haven't seen either of them. The one is new, and the other apparently is like 3.5. and a tyrant.
Good.
She runs the entire operation. And all decisions must go through her, apparently.
Must be approved.
Yes,
Her name's been approved?
Giovanni, I think.
That's all right.
And then I can't remember what the new one is. I can't remember.
Yeah, you better double check it.
Nothing special.
Yeah.
Well,
We did get an
I don't
email.
want to say their grandmother is crazy,
Yeah.
but
But
Giovanni stayed over at their place, at times, and to make her feel comfortable, the room that they were putting her in, the grandmother got the same furniture and crib and layout in there, so she'd feel comfortable. That's a different.
That's
kind
even
of deal.
more than I've ever seen.
Yeah, and you've seen some things.
I've seen some things.
Yes, you've seen some things. Yeah, they got the same. This, of course, is the one who we were out there for turkey dinner once for Thanksgiving, and she had it all catered, but she put a turkey in the oven so we'd have the odor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did anyone eat it?
has to fill the room.
Could it have been eaten?
Well, I suppose it was around.
Could save it for the day. Yeah.
Next day. But
Sandwiches.
The room was catered, but we had to have the aroma of
I
turkey.
kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What the hell?
Ambiance.
Hard work. Yeah.
Decorations.
Yep.
All right.
She's the one who worked for the Justice Department.
Oh yeah.
And when Louis had his buddy in Malaga, Spain, as his guest at the Ryder Cup, Arthur from Providence, from the Laborers Union in Providence, Arthur, and we were having dinner with them, and they were asking Katie what her family did, and she said, my brother's an accountant, blah, blah, my sister. And I have another sister who's in the Justice Department.
Yeah.
Silence.
Oh, boy.
Louis customer. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Louis, go get him. I heard Louis on a game.
He sounded great.
Yeah, he's 84, I think. Maybe 85.
He's a young 84.
Oh, he is. Keep
Wait, we
going.
weren't even in Florida. He's working?
Yeah, he went to New York, I think, to see clients.
Doesn't he have a lot to do with the junior thing coming up, too?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, I suppose.
Which means to get his 6 months
he's
in
going
a
to struggle.
weekend next year, he'll be down in Florida till July after the thing because he's got to get his 6 months and 2 days in so he doesn't have to pay state taxes. Anyway.
All right. See you
Hey,
later.
I got news for you. I was at Jim Paul's Valley Group last Wednesday.
How was she looking?
Wonderful. The showroom is gorgeous, by the way.
They
remodeled it.
Yeah.
And I test drove a Chevy Trax.
Ooh,
it's a smaller SUV. I liked it.
I saw one in our neighborhood the other day.
Yeah.
It's kind of boxy, right?
Yep.
Boxy, but you kind of, yeah.
I was worried about the legroom. I'm 6'3", so I was worried about the legroom. I might pull the trigger on it.
It's kind of looked kind of classy.
Yeah.
It did. So anyway, that's good. Jim Paul, Brett Paul, Valley Group of GM dealers. Reavers can give you an endorsement of them, and so can just about everybody who's dealt with them the past several years. Jim Paul and Brett Paul's Valley Group of GM dealers, 147th on Cedar. Take a right, and you'll have a great showroom, great new showroom, but also the inventory will be all around the parking lot. They have a lot of SUVs there to buy. I didn't know. How many tracks did they have? A couple, three?
The one I test drove was, used was a 2025, but they must have had half a dozen out there, I would guess.
I think they're a hot ticket.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of them lately.
33 miles to the gallon.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I'm interested.
That's quite a change. What is that? Yes.
A Chevy Trax, Joe.
Check it out, Jeff.
With an X.
X, yeah. No, none of that CKS stuff.
Right.
Anyway, get on out there. SUVs, 2024s, 2025s. Buick has a great variety of them. We got the GMC ones, too. So Jim Paul, Brett Paul, and, as I say, low interest rates and high factory rebates. Get out there, and I think you could still make it for Thanksgiving, couldn't you?
Oh,
If
for
you
sure.
Get out there today.
Absolutely.
You'd bring a new car home Wednesday. So, all right. Jim Paul, Brett Paul, Valley Group of GM dealers out on Cedar Avenue. Check them out.